Howdy folks, High Value DMD. This video is called A Doctor's Philosophy on Money. If you don't know me, I'll be graduating in May 2024 as a dentist, and I would love for you to join me as I grow and as I learn as a young professional on how to step through life and things I learn along the way. Don't just give me your subscription, please let me earn it, okay? So I want to talk about money and what that means. To cut to the chase, I believe in saving money as much as I can. And I don't believe in being a slave to debt. The reason is because one day I want to be able to walk away from everything. I don't want to have to get up and go to work to pay a bunch of loans to the bank. I want to theoretically walk away from everything and say, no, forget that. I don't need this. I don't need the bank. I don't need any of that. I want to have the freedom to just live and not to worry about money and not worry about work. And that's a big thing. And so components of that, as far as debt goes, I believe that a mortgage isn't necessarily bad debt. I think because not everybody can obviously save up cash for a house, considering that houses, a starter home is now $400,000 these days. So I don't think that's bad debt. I think that student loans, definitely, I don't want to keep student loans around. But I will say, I have student loans, and I don't plan to pay them off just immediately. Probably within the next 2 years, I'll have them completely paid off. Actually, I have enough money to pay them off right now. My loans from my master's degree and my undergraduate degree. And I don't have dental school loans because I'm in a scholarship program. I won't go into that. But I have enough money to wipe out completely my student loans. But I don't plan on doing that. And here is why. Because if I did that, I would only have probably $2,000 left over to my name. And there's some big purchases that I may need in the future. I may need to buy a home. I may need to buy a vehicle. And I may have an emergency. The current vehicle I'm driving may have a big repair that pops up. So I don't want to wipe out everything. People like Dave Ramsey, they would say, oh, you just go ahead and get rid of it today. But I don't vibe with that. I'm more cautious about that. I would rather pay maybe a little bit of interest right now and have that liquid cash ready to go. Because I can always pay it off, but I can't get the money back if something happens. So that's student loans. Let's talk about vehicles, okay? I know I'm going to graduate as a doctor, and people would think, oh, you're going to be a doctor. Go buy you a Maserati, go buy you a Porsche, a BMW, a Corvette, and trust me, I really would love to have a cool car. And early on in my channel, I was thinking heavily about buying a used C6 Corvette to add to the channel to make car videos with. And that doesn't mean that I won't get one in the future. But let me tell you, after looking at the fact that auto loans are what they are, they're like 8%, 9% APR. I don't want to pay a bunch of my money into interest. I want to save my money. I want to invest my money. I don't want to be making someone else wealthy. So looking at the state of things, how they are, I'm like, man, my vehicle right now I'm using has quite a bit of miles, and I'm going to have to get a vehicle. I think I'm just going to buy a car cash, and I can do that. I may buy a $15,000 cash and not look back. And when you get closer to being out in the workforce, having to pay bills and stuff, you get realistic very quickly. And to tell you the truth, I'm thinking about buying, actually, a Dodge Grand Caravan in cash. Yes, that's a minivan. And I'll do more car videos in the future. But to keep it short, I can pay for it in cash. It provides me a lot of space to do things. They're comfortable to travel in. If I wanted to put like a motorcycle in one, if I wanted to haul stuff around, it'd be good at that. Apparently, it's cheap to pay insurance for. They're the cheapest cars to insure, minivans. And lastly, there's 1 million of them made. They were made as fleet vehicles, so it'd be easy to work on. It'd be cheap to get fixed. And so that's why. let's talk about credit cards real quick. I do have a credit card, and I pay it off every single month. I pay it off immediately. I don't wait to pay it off. I don't do the little installments or whatever. I pay it off immediately. And credit cards have been good for me. I have a Citibank 2% cash back card. And that's 2% cash back on purchases that I wouldn't have originally had. I use it for gas. I use it for groceries. I don't eat out at restaurants often. I don't eat fast food. I don't buy a bunch of clothes. I just wear scrubs all the time. So yes, I have a credit card. I use it responsibly, and I've done well with it. And Dave Ramsey, people like that would say, no, cut up your credit cards. If you can use it responsibly, go for it. It's just giving me more benefits than if I wouldn't have had it. And so I'm going to wrap up this video here. Essentially, all of these ideas trickle into this philosophy I have to save money so I don't have to be a slave to loans or debt. That is, to summarize it, that is the crux of the issue. So if you like this video, I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like. Please let me know, what is your philosophy on money? Do you save money? Do you spend a lot of money? Are you one that wants to live here and now, or are you saving and living for the future? Let me know what you think. Until next time.